Good morning, Bulldogs. I hope you had a good weekend. Please stand for the morning ceremony. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. The Teen Tooth presentation will be moving to May 3rd, and the main reason why is because tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, all students in grades 6th, 7th, and 8th, you'll be taking the New York State ELA exam. So all students in grades 6th, 7th, and 8th, when you come to school tomorrow, you'll need to report directly to your testing room. Those will be posted in the hallway. This is about a 90-minute multiple choice exam, so it'll take up first block and a good portion of second block. You need to make sure that you bring number 2 pencils, a couple of them that are sharpened and ready to go, and also bring a book. So in case you get done early, you have something to do. If your parents have contacted the school and you're going to opt out of the exam, you'll need to report to the large cafeteria. So all students in grades 6th, 7th, and 8th, all we ask is that you come to school tomorrow prepared with your number 2 pencils and a book to read. Get some rest tonight, and when you take the exam tomorrow, just take your time and do the best you can. That's all we'll ask. Many have heard that there's been some changes to the New York State Department of Health Safety guidelines for all schools that are providing in-person learning. I understand that we've all been doing a great job here. We've been in person, had the opportunity to have in-person learning 5 days a week all year. We've been doing a tremendous job, and we understand if there's any frustrations surrounding any rules that are changing so late in the game. But this isn't our decision. This isn't our choice. But in order for us to remain open as a building 5 days a week, we must follow these guidelines. And the Department of Health will be checking to make sure we are following these guidelines. So in order for you to remain an in-person student, if you are one right now, you need to make sure you're also following these guidelines. So the new guidelines include that masks must be worn at all times. The only time you can take a mask break is during lunch when you're eating, or if you're outside and you're physically distanced away from others. So masks must be worn throughout the day. The other big change is that gaiters, bandanas, or any similar single-ply covering will no longer be allowed. You need to make sure you wear a mask that's 2-ply. That means it's 2 layers of cloth that forms tightly around your face and around your ears. So starting tomorrow, if you're not wearing the appropriate mask, you'll be sent to the main office. And we do have extra masks in the office if you forget. But if you're not following this on a regular basis, then you'll need to go into digital or remote learning. And if you're in person, we want you to be here. So please follow the guidelines. Any questions, stop by. Something else I wanted to hit on. We've had a number of students that myself or the counselors have been working with that have been dealing with tremendous pressure lately. This has been a really tough year for all of us. We've all had to overcome numerous obstacles throughout the pandemic, throughout everything that's come our way in the last year. And right now, there's a lot going on for many students. We have the state exams, Regents exams coming up. AP exams are right around the corner. We have students that are not only playing one sport, some of them are playing 2 sports at the same time. And we even have a number of students that are doing all those things and plus participating in the 9/12 musical. And all those are great things. I mean, we're happy that those things are happening again and you're able to participate. But many of you are facing a great deal of pressure being in all those at the same time. And we understand because we all live with pressure. And I'm sure there's some of you, because we've spoken to some of you, that wake up each day dealing with tremendous pressure and they just wonder how you're going to make it through the next day. But if you are struggling, you need to reach out and let somebody know. Because we know you're really good at hiding it. We don't always share what we're feeling inside, but we need to. And we need to make sure that we're here to support one another. And that means appreciations only. We talk about this often. But I've been dealing with a lot of situations lately where students have been making comments about others that are hurtful. And a lot of times when I step in, they're like, well, he's my friend. He knows I like him. We're friends. It doesn't really matter if they're your friend or not. You guys know that you don't share with others everything that you're struggling with inside. Your friend doesn't share with you either. So when you're making comments that are negative comments towards others, you don't realize, even if they're your friend, even if they're someone you care about, that those comments can really hurt and they really affect that person. So you need to make sure that you're always lifting people up and not tearing them down. And when you're struggling, what do you tell? Because you need to tell someone. because someone can help you to push through and be the best person and do the best you can. But if you're struggling, please reach out to somebody. Reach out to an adult. Reach out to a friend, someone you trust. And if you notice your friend is struggling, you can be their support. You can be the person that helps lift them up and gives them the strength to push through. You don't need to know the right words. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need any special training. Often you just need to be there for them. You need to listen. You need to show them there's someone in their life who cares and wants them to feel better. But remember, if your friend is struggling, you can't support them alone. You can't do it alone. You can't carry the responsibility all by yourself. If someone you know is struggling, persuade them to talk with an adult. Help them, go with them to seek help. And if they're not willing to do that, we have an anonymous tip line on our Livoni website that you can reach out and you can describe what's going on, who needs the support, and we'll get those people the support they need. And once they get the support, stay with them. Continue to stay in touch. That'll really make a difference for that person who reached out to you in the first place. But I hope you all realize that there are numerous people in this building that care about each and one of you. People that really want to be there for you if you are struggling. And just remember, you don't have to go at it alone. There's someone here that cares. There's someone here that can help you get through a tough time. So please reach out. So I'll leave you with this quote. Sometimes asking for help is the bravest move you can make. You don't have to go at it alone. Have a good day, Bulldogs. Stay strong.